Yo, what's poppin', everybody? Watt007 here, back at it again with a brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. Whoa, it feels weird to say that, baby. After all the Master Duel hype, we can't forget about Duel Links, though. And Duel Links finally has had some more content. Yuto is now in the game and is going to be unlockable. And on top of that, too, the next mini box called Phantom of Rebellion is going to be adding a bunch of cards for Yuto specifically. So I'm beyond excited for today's video. We're going to try to get through this video real quick for you guys, though, because I got work in an hour. So leave a like for your boy Watt007 trying to get you out this content while also working full-time at work. But yeah, let's go take a look at the UR and SR cards from this leaked mini box. Let's do it. First card we're gonna take a look at is Dark Rebellion Exceeds Dragon, Yuto's ace monster right here. Oh my god, it is nice to see this guy, and it's a pretty decent rank 4 monster. It takes 2 level 4 monsters. You can detach 2 materials from this card. Target one face-up monster opponent controls. Its attack becomes half its current attack, and if it does, this card gains that lost attack. It's basically a built-in Regeki that's a generic rank 4, so instead of playing... I meant Ryoku. I've been playing too much Master Duel. It's a built-in Ryoku that you can play, and you can put it in your extra deck as long as you can summon rank 4 monsters, which is really powerful. And this dude has a spicy summoning animation, which is cool too. So, I mean, you gotta love it, and I'm looking forward to pulling this card in Duel Links. Next up, we actually have a new rank 8 monster in this game, which is really exciting. Galaxy Eye Cipher Dragon, light rank 8 Dragon Seas effect monster, takes 2 level 8 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach a material from this card and then target one face of monster opponent controls. Monsters you control cannot attack your opponent directly for the rest of this turn, except this card. Also, take control of the targeted monster until the end phase. While this effect is applied, its effect is negated and its attack becomes 3000. Also, its name becomes Galaxy Eye Cipher Dragon. So, this is a really cool card right here because since this is in Duel Links, look at that boy. It's a 3k beater. So while you can't attack with any other monsters except Cipher Dragon, it's still a very powerful rank 8 for the fact that you could yoink one of your opponent's monsters, have it on your side of the field, and then hopefully your opponent has no more monsters on their board, so you can just swing and see if you can swing for game. If not, at least you get Cipher Dragon and a 3k beat stick on your side of the field. And since you yoinked it from your opponent's monsters, and since you yoinked your opponent's monster, hopefully it'll stop your opponent from being able to do any follow-up plays on the next turn. So it's a really powerful rank 8 monster. I'm not sure how much play this card will see. I think it might get teched in a deck here and there. And it is a Galaxy Eyes monster, so you can play it with some of the other Galaxy Eyes support. So there's that too. So I'd say it's a pretty solid UR card, and I'm honestly looking forward to utilizing this card, because maybe we can tech it in the Levy deck. You know what I'm saying, baby? Next up, one of our first Phantom Knight cards right here, Phantom Knight of the Ancient Cloak. And I don't know what Yuto's level up rewards are, though. I'm going to guess the rest of the level up rewards is going to be for his trap and spell cards, and you can farm him in the event right now. So, because this box doesn't really have that much Phantom Knight cards, basically all the Phantom Knight cards in this box are all the like staples that the deck has used over the years, and the rest of them are just kind of if you unlock Yuto. So if you are planning to play some Duel Links soon, make sure to unlock Yuto so you can like at least level him up and get all the cards. Once he's unlockable, I'll make a guide on that for you guys, so stay out for that. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on that. But yeah, no, first you are right here, the Phantom Knights of the Ancient Cloak. If this card is in attack position, you can target one dark monster in the field, change this card to defense position, and if you do, that monster gains 800 attack and defense till the end of the opponent's turn. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add a Phantom Knights card from your deck to your hand, except Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak. You only can use each effect of this card once per turn. So I think the reason why this is a UR is simply for the fact that it is a searcher. It's a really good level 3 monster to utilize to go into Xyz summoning for the Phantom Knights. One of the ace monsters for Phantom Knights is a rank 3 monster. So when you pitch it to the graveyard, you're going to be able to trigger an effect from one of your Xyz monsters that we'll talk about later in today's video. And then after you do that, you can banish this card and then be able to search for a Phantom Knights card. So you can search for one of the powerful trap cards, or you can search for a spell card, and so on and so forth. Or you can just search for another Phantom Knights monster, which is cool too. That's why it's a UR. It's because it's just a really good searcher for the deck. And why not? While we're moving to the SR cards, let's just go take a look at the Phantom Knights SR cards real quick instead of taking a look at the other SR cards. We have the Phantom Knights of Silent Boots right here, a level 3 Dark Warrior effect monster. If you control a Phantom Knights monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can special summon Phantom Knight of the Silent Boots once per turn this way. You can banish this card from your graveyard and add a Phantom Knight spell / trap from your deck to your hand. You only can use this effect of Boots once per turn. Boots, really cool card right here. Pretty good card for being able to search. Really good level 3 to go into the Xyz summon of the Phantom Knights. And yeah, this guy's been really popular over the years in the TCG, so it's cool to see the guy in Duel Links right here, because being able to search for a spell trap card after this guy's in your graveyard is pretty hype, and you can do it right away after you pitch this guy to the graveyard. So again, you go for your whole Xyz play, And then now that you go for your Xyz play, you can either detach Silent Boots or detach Cloak, and then you're going to be able to search for some other Phantom Knight cards, which is very fun. And the boy himself, the Phantom Knights of Break Sword, rank 3 Warrior Xyz effect monster. It is a generic rank 3, but it's best to play this card in Phantom Knights so it has all the synergy, but it's still a really good rank 3. Once per turn, you can detach a material for this card, and then target one card you control and one card your opponent controls, destroy them. It's basically like I forgot what that rank 4 is, but you know that wolf that you can do the same thing, you can pop itself and pop one other card on the board? It's like the rank 4 wolf. If I remember to edit it in today's video, I will pop it up right here. But yeah, no, Phantom Knights of Break Sword does the same thing. If the Xyz summon monster is destroyed, though, you can target 2 Phantom Knight monsters with the same level in your graveyard and special summon them and increase their levels by 1. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except dark monsters. So yeah, if you play this in a Phantom Knight deck, you get the ability to be able to pop cards. And what's really nice too is that if you combo it with the Phantom Knight materials, again, you can search for your spell and trap cards by banishing your Phantom Knights, and then you can use those cards to sack off, and then you can pop your opponent's monsters. Or again, if this guy gets destroyed, you just target 2 Phantom Knights in your graveyard and then bring them back to the board. They're now level 4s, so you can go into a rank 4 summon, maybe into Rebellion Dragon, or just another powerful rank 4 monster like Malevolent Sin. So you got a lot of options here. You got a ton of options that you can do with this guy. So very powerful card right here, and a fantastic little Xyz monster, that's for sure. But yeah, I wasn't capping. That's literally it for all the Phantom Knight UR and SR cards. And in the rest of the box, there's not really any other Phantom Knight cards. So the rest of the deck, you gotta unlock Yuto to get it. So you guys better unlock Yuto. Anyways, though, let's take a look at Idaten, the Conqueror Star right here. A little warrior fusion monster that's a level 10. So to fuse into this, you need 2 level 5 or higher warrior monsters. If this card is fusion summoned, you can add 1 at level 5 warrior monster from your deck to your hand. You'll get to use this effect of this card once per turn. Once per turn, you can discard any number of cards. This card gains 200 attack for each card discarded. Once per battle, during damage calculation, if this card battles the opponent's monster in equal or lower level, quick effect, you can make that opponent's monster attack 0 until that damage calculation only. Card has 3,000 attack and 2,200 defense. So this guy is actually kind of cheesy because since it is a level 10, most monsters you're going to swing into after summoning this card, you're going to be able to make your opponent's monster go to 0 attack. This guy by default has 3,000 attacks. That's basically a free 3,000 attack if your opponent doesn't stop you. And on top of that too, you can discard a card and give it an extra 200 attack for each card you discarded. So you can probably do some cheese with this card, that is for sure. Still, it takes 5 or higher warrior monsters, so we'll see how well that works long term, but it's kind of a cheesy card. I kind of like it just for the memes. Next card we're gonna take a look at right here is Cipher Biplane. Once per turn, you can target 2 Cipher monsters you control. Their levels become level 8 until the end of this turn. You only can use each of the following effects of Cipher Biplane once per turn. If a Cipher monster is normal or special summon to your field, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, since it's the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard and add a Cipher monster for your deck to your hand. So yeah, this is technically Galaxy Eyes support. I think Kite used this in Arc 5, if I remember correctly. I don't think he used this in Zexal, but correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, basically what you do is you just get 2 of these Ciphers on the board, and then you make both of them level 8 through Biplane's effect, and then you can Xyz summon into powerful rank 8 monsters like the Galaxy Eyes monster we talked about, and so on and so forth. So yeah, pretty cool card. Oh, and here's some support for that fusion monster we talked about a little bit earlier in today's video. Kaiki, the Unity Star, is a level 5, so you can use that as a fusion target. It's a warrior. It's a warrior light monster. If this card is special summoned except during the damage step, you can pay 500 life points. Fusion summon 1 warrior fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. During your opponent's turn, if this card is in your graveyard and control level 5 or higher warrior monster whose current attack is different from its original attack, quick effect, you can special summon this card. So that's the little cheesy OTK here. So you boost up your fusion monster that had 3k points to 3,200, then you can special summon Unity Star from your deck, and then you can swing into your opponent's monster, and then if they have no more monsters, you swing with another 1,000. That is a cheesy OTK. What a cheese. That is cheese. That is literally so much cheese. I can't even comprehend that, bro. What the heck, dude? Oh well, at least I guarantee somebody's gonna clap up somebody in the ladder with a cheese combo like that. I kind of want to do that too. It's just too cheesy that you can't resist. And look at that, Infinity Tracks or Infinite Tracks. I don't know what you call this deck, but I actually played this Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, so I kind of know this deck, but I only played it once, so kind of not. Anyways, though, Anchor Drill right here is an SR. It's a level 4 Earth Machine effect monster. If it's normal or special summon, you can special summon 1 Earth Machine monster from your hand in defense position, except Anchor Drill. You can target 1 other machine monster you control. The levels of both that monster and this card become the combined original levels of those 2 monsters till the end of the turn. You can use this effect of this card once per turn. So yeah, this card's really fun because, yeah, again, you can target another one of your machine monsters and then change their levels. So it's going to help you out with Xyz summoning. I don't think this box has any of the good monsters though, unfortunately, because kind of the combo is that you summon Anchor Drill and then one of your like level 5 monsters by special summoning it. And then you're able to go into like a rank 9 Xyz summon and whatnot. But none of the Infinitrack monsters are in here. So it's kind of like, oh, well. But there's other Xyz summon monsters in the game, so yeah, that's why Anchor Drill is going to be an SR, because you can use it to cheese out and summon into some fun little Xyz shenanigans, so that's fun. Next up, we have Infinitrack, I don't know what you call this, but whatever. Harvester, little SR, Earth, level 2 machine effect monster. If this is normal or special summon, you can add an Infinitrack monster from your deck to your hand, except Harvester. You can target one other machine monster control. The levels of both that monster and this card combine the original levels of those two monsters till the end of the turn. Okay, so kind of the same thing here, but this one's a level 2, so you're going to be able to go for some other ones. So you're probably going to want to focus on Harvester since we don't have too many big, like, you know, Xyz monsters in the game. But you go to the Harvester and then combine it with like a little, like one of the level 5 Infinitrack monsters that you can special summon, and then go for like some rank 7 Xyz monsters. Kind of would be the play, I'd say. That's probably what I would do. Next card we're going to take a look at is Heavy Forward, a continuous spell card. Once the card is activated, you can add an Infinitrack monster from deck to your hand. Once per turn, you can target one machine Xyz monster control and activate one of these effects. You can change its battle position, attach this card to it as material. So mostly you're going to use this card for searching, but at least you get the bonus of being able to equip in a material to the card, which is huge. Or again, maybe you want to switch to your battle position of your monster for whatever reason. This would be more of like a main phase 2 effect, if anything, but Duel Links doesn't got one of those, so who cares? But yeah, basically just a little search monster, that's it. And last SR we're going to take a look at is Oracle of Zefra. It's a field spell card. When it's activated, add a Zefra monster from your deck to your hand. When you ritual summon using a Zefra monster or special summon using a Zefra monster as material, you can activate these effects depending on the number monster summoned. Once per turn per effect. Ritual, shuffle one monster from the field into the deck. Fusion, special summon one monster from your hand. Synchro, choose one monster from your deck and place it to the top of your deck. Xyz, draw one card and then discard a card. So I guess this is like really powerful for rituals, and then like it just goes down the ladder, and like the newest summoning mechanic you use, the worse it gets. Because like fusion summoning, being able to special summon a monster from hand is kind of nice. Synchro though, only get to choose a monster and add it to the top of your deck. At least you can search for any monster, but still it's like whatever, man. So unless you play synchro decks that do allow you to draw cards, which there's a lot of, not really that good. And then Xyz, like you draw a card but you have to discard a card, like okay, man. I mean, I see why it's an SR, but like I really only can see this being used in ritual and fusion decks, if I'm being honest. But that's kind of it for this box. This box is pretty average, I'd say. It's really good if you want to play Phantom Knights, but other than that, I'm not too sure if we're gonna be really seeing any other cards, like seeing a lot of play. I do like the warrior deck though. It's kind of cheesy. Looks like there's some other support for it too, which is cute. And then again, Infinitrack might be a decent deck for going into powerful Xyz monsters. Oh, it looks like we have some other Phantom Knights in here too. But yeah, I'm pretty much though. There's not really much Phantom Knights in here, unfortunately. And we got Kappa Avengers, so that's pretty pog. But yeah, that's gonna do it from me. I gotta go to work. I appreciate you watching today's video, even though this league video is really late compared to everybody else. So I appreciate you. Comment, I don't know, potato in the comment section down below if you somehow reached the end of this video. Be sure to leave a like in the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And I appreciate you. Have a good one, everybody.